farmers, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, last evening we were supposed to sell some milk and hopefully earn enough cash, but the milk price never went up at all. So that $500,000 we had, went right to the loan. So I paid off $500,000. So if we go into our bank numbers here, the loan's down to $18.3 million, and we just have a little bit of cash here. But that's all fine. Like it always is, the farm's making more than enough cash. We just got to pay off that loan little by little. But first thing this morning, well, I shouldn't say first thing. I've been doing quite a bit of work around here. Some tidying up, if we will. But the grass field here, I just started off the Krone Big M. They're cutting the grass, and the T8 is right behind it with the baler, doing some grass bales. Yeah, the price of silage right now is okay, so I may go ahead and sell that. Meanwhile, on the fields, we got weeds galore. Let's go to that section of the map right there. So the John Deere is already getting rid of the weeds in the cotton field. Frank is busy up here. We already got field 11, 12 done, field 22, and now he's taking care of the new field. That's the first time we've been in that field, and he's going to work his way around, get rid of the weeds first, and then eventually, we'll get around to fertilizing. We're going to be kind of doing pretty much tidying up factories, selling some stuff. Hopefully the pricing is going up. The first thing I am going to sell is some wine. The price is like $1,700, and I got like a trailer and a half to go. I've already took care. If we come actually over to here, jump on over. All the pig food has been taken care of. We got the pigs, since we have enough pigs now. The pigs can take more food. And of course, they've been eating food as well. So all the pig food that's been piled up around here is all taken care of. All the pig food that we have made from doing the potatoes is gone as well. As you may notice, one of the belts are gone from out of here as well. That's over at the BGA, ready to pick up some silage and put that into the TMR mixer. It is starting to get a little laggy over here because we got lots of pallets sitting over there. A lot of meat pallets, whiskey pallets, and some sugar pallets. Yeah, the sugar is not like it used to be, that's for darn sure. The first thing I want to do this morning is just to make sure I keep the winery going. The winery is kind of key for us because, well, the grapes bring a good price, the wine brings a good price, and it's getting kind of low in some water. So, yeah, we're going to bring this tank over just to get it unloaded. And then we're going to grab the other Volvo truck. That's already got a trailer full of wine. And we're going to bring that right to the bakery. Yeah, don't have to go too far. So, like I said, $1,700 per 1,000. And those crates are, 4,000 liters? And I got 20. So, yeah, we got 80,000 liters. So, a good chunk of change from the wine this morning. Let's come over here and make sure the winery just keeps on plugging away like it should. I don't know how much manure I got left. Let's go ahead and just dump that water in. That should be more than enough. How much manure I got? I got plenty of manure. Yeah, so like I've been around picking up the pallets and whatnot. Yeah, so you can kind of see, yep, we're doing fine there. So there's a trailer full of wine, and you got like a little bit more to go. The grape price, I didn't check the grape price actually, or I probably did and forgot what the price was. Is that worth selling at the current stage? Well, the price is going up everywhere. Upper 900s would be good. I really would like to sell the meat today because those meat pallets are the one that gives me like a lot of lag when I get a lot of those. And I got a few trailers worth. So, but the price really sucks. I usually wait until the price is around 1,000, but the price hasn't been around 1,000 for a while. So we may go ahead and wait, if it gets up in the 900s, probably go ahead and sell that. The sugar price, I could sell some of the sugar and the whiskey. I got a lot of whiskey. We're just going to wait for that price to go on up. I have a lot of soybeans as well from the previous harvest, but that right now, that price isn't the greatest, so we're going to wait on that as well. But we got plenty to do today for sure. So yeah, at some point in this in-game day, we will have the cotton fields over here ready for harvest. But I'm kind of glad we're getting the grass kind of done and out of the way. The grass actually just turned to the final growth stage, so that worked out well for me. Just as I was getting ready to start recording, I was standing in the grass field looking at the cotton like, man, I thought that would be at an extra growth stage. And just as I said it, was like, boop, there you go, all new growth stage. Yeah, I'm just a little worried about the weeds a little bit, but I think we're fine. The reason why I'm worried about the weeds, I don't know what time the weeds will be coming back through, which means stage 2 weeds, which means I would need herbicide to take care of them. So, but I think we're fine. I am running at times 5 the speed, so I could slow it down, but I'd rather go fast, not fast, but at a decent speed here to get the pricing to kind of change around, if we will. All right, let me go ahead and unload that. That sells quick, so there's 120. 133, 134 we'll call it. 134,000. Perfect. Yeah, that's more than enough that I need to pay off. Like I always say, get the money in so I can pay off the horse helper. Horse helpers probably. And also the bank loan at midnight. So the one thing I didn't show is the bank loan. I mean, I only paid off $500,000, so the bank loan didn't drop too much. But the bank loan interest, we're looking at somewhere around $51,000. Yeah, 51? Yeah, 51, that's right. Yeah, I had to think about that. Numbers in my head everywhere. But yes, $51,000. Actually, let me double check that. I think it's $51,000 that we pay at midnight now. Yeah, $51,500 plus I need about $10,000. So I need about 62 grand at midnight to just help pay off some of the debt. Can you load up there? We got it all now? We got it all. All right, let's go ahead and sell the rest of this wine and watch the money go up. So, yeah, I really don't have a goal for this in-game day for how much money we have at midnight. I could buy more land, but I think, like I've been saying, I'd rather not buy any more land right now. So if you're new to the series, we're kind of having a thing going on here. We had a $55 million loan, and we're trying to pay that off. And we're down to $18 million and change. And also we got to buy all the land as well. And so right now, I think my hands are full with the amount of land that we have. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of focus on getting the loan. Let's try to get the loan down to $10 million before I start buying more land. I think that would be, I mean, it sounds like we got a lot to go. But really $8 million is not a lot here on this farm anymore, is it? See, do I got to turn that off and then unload it? There we go. Because we got tons of cotton sitting around. And we do have days where we just sell cotton and bring in $2.5 million really quick. So it can, that $8 million to get down to $10 million in the loan could happen really, really quick. Also, yeah, like I said, we didn't sell the milk last night. The milk price pretty much stopped right where it was when we at the end of last episode. Somewhere right around 1,600, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, nope, I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to hold on to it. All right, so this truck can be parked here for now, because I really don't need it until we can figure out what the whiskey price is going to do. So now I'm going to go back and grab this Volvo truck, probably top off the water tanker so I can go over to the whiskey factory, make sure that's got plenty of water as well. Well, I'm actually going to grab... while this is filling up, I'm going to grab one of the Wilson trailers, head over to the BGA, and fill the trailer full of silage because our TMR mixer needs silage. The cows could use some food as well. Yeah, how many cows we got? Well, the cows require right around 1 million liters of TMR every 10 days. So, yeah, we got to keep making that TMR, but we do have enough set to go to keep our cows fed for a while. You fill on up, and the trailer I need is right next to us. So we just got to make sure I keep Frank busy in the upper plateau, keep on weeding. Weeds are more important to get rid of because, like I said, when they hit stage 2, they're a pain in the butt to get rid of. The John Deere is going to be busy doing what is, it'll take a while to get that cotton field done. I do need to fertilize all the fields in the upper plateau. But, we can do that all the way up till the crops are ready for harvest. So anytime I can get to that. It won't take long to fertilize those fields up there because the spreader that we got has a pretty big working width. And it can get done rather quickly. But the silage at the barn is not a bad price. It's not, we like to see it above 200, but it's just shy of 200. Right now it's at, I think it's at 192. Is where it's at, so we'll probably go ahead and sell the silage bales today as well. Of course, we don't have any at the current stage. We've got to wait for the Big M and the T8 to finish wrapping up that field, and then I go around, wrap them up, and we'll usually get somewhere right around $160,000 worth of silage off that field. So where is, there's the John Deere. He's probably like halfway through the cotton field, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Now, if I really need to, I probably could slow down time, but right now we're going to keep it right at ×5. Not bad of a wage payment today. I can deal with the, under $1,000. Was the last episode or the episode before that when we had a lot of workers? We were paying some just shy of $6,000 an hour in wage payments. But I do believe that was in real time, so yeah, there is a difference there. All right, zip in here. There is the belt. Let me just park the trailer somewhere right around here, and there's our TMR mixer right in front of us. I probably should have checked on the hay, but okay, we're doing fine for hay. Straw's not a problem. Silage we're a little short on, but actually the TMR mixer is full. It can only have 1 million liters in there. Let's uncover this. How much silage is 1.4? Almost 1.5 million liters of silage in here. So we got silage for days, weeks, maybe a month. I don't know. It's only the second pile we had. The original pile had more, right? And am I stuck now? Yeah, need a. Come on, get out. There we go. That'll work. Let me turn on the belt. I'll lower that so I can kind of see where the truck needs to be. I do like the Wilson trailer. It's obviously a modded one, so yeah, it holds 120,000 liters, which is a lot. But it also sits kind of low to the ground, so it's easier to get under things, like a belt and whatnot. So in theory, the TMR mixer can hold 1 million liters of silage, and we got 1.5 in here. So I can almost take 1 million liters out of here and just stick it right into the TMR mixer. It's not going to make anything because it's full. So if I go show you the cow stats, we got to kind of work on them. The pigs also. Tomorrow we should be selling some pigs because that stable only holds 500. The hog barn only holds 500. So we'll be selling those. The chickens are the chickens. The sheep, we don't do anything with the sheep. Yeah, so the cows, you can see, actually, we got more cows than last time we fed them, so they may take more than 1 million liters. You can see right now they're at 500,000, and they're somewhere right around 40%. Straw, next time we do a harvest, we'll take some straw and give them some bedding and water and all that stuff. Got to keep the cows happy, and I kind of forgot, I didn't look. Wait, how much milk did they have now? 300,000 liters. 300,000 liters of milk. And if we get a good price, usually we can get just almost, I wouldn't say we're getting $2,000 per. We don't think we've been that good. Can you, yeah, I know. I got multiple buttons that work horseplay, and of course I'm trying to lower this. There we go. And can we get rid of that? Because I don't need that for the belt system. There we go. And we can turn that off as well. So this morning, while the workers are kind of doing their thing, we're kind of just tidying up around the farm here. That's what we really got to do. Okay, let's go ahead and dump that silage in there. Oh, we're working really good. And I think while it's going on there, what I could be doing, I know it looks kind of stupid, but we do stupid things around here. Is that not? Can I not? Oh, because you're not on the implement. I'm like, why won't that disconnect? It wasn't on the implement. Let's go grab the wrapper, and we'll start wrapping up some bales, and kind of get that all set and going. So since the crops has changed, it was like, what, 9 o'clock in the morning the crops changed, so it definitely won't be until late afternoon before the cotton over here is ready. So we got most of the day. Is that not a grass bale? How did I get a hay bale here? Alright. I do have the lift anything mod on, I hope. So this is a grass bale that was left over. I think that was over in the other fields when we were doing straw. We had some grass left over. Yep, can you just drop it? Thank you. So brought it over here. So next time we made silage bales, we can go ahead and wrap it. Now, I know I say this every time, but there's probably new people watching, but these bales that we have here, it's like, boy, you're not getting many grass bales out of here. What's the deal? These bales are 20,000 liters apiece. So, yeah, when I first started doing this series, I think we were using a baler that did, I think there were 8,000 liters. It could have been 4,000 the first time we do it. I'm like, yeah, we had something like 300, like maybe it was like 200 and some odd bales off this field. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of bales and a lot of time to wrap. So we went to an 8,000 liter baler and now to a 20,000 liter baler. And I also increased the speed of the wrapper on this wrapper here. So it wraps the bales a little bit faster. It doesn't pick them up faster, drop them faster, but definitely wraps them a lot quicker. I think the base game one takes like 15 seconds to wrap a bale, and I think I got it down to like 6 seconds or something like that. Alright, so what I need to do, because that's telling me Frank is pretty much done in the upper plateau on that field, I need to get him moved over to another field. So I do believe that's where the weeds, when they render in, they go from north to south on this map. I could be wrong, but it seems like they go north to south. I'll wrap up these two bales and we'll get up there and get Frank, move him on over. Yeah, so hopefully today we'll be selling, we'll definitely be selling the whiskey. Whatever that price finally peaks at, we'll go ahead and sell that. The meat price, I'm definitely hoping that goes up. I need to get rid of those pallets. Those have always been an issue here, but we keep them because why wouldn't you? Get a good amount of money from there instead of just selling pigs back to the livestock market. I keep saying, yeah, I'll just do 2 more, and then next thing you know, I'm wrapping 2 more bales. You need to go up there and move Frank. Alright, let's go up there. I should finish wrapping. I'll leave the engine running, but I don't think I'll get back down here fast enough. Where's Frank? There's Frank. Alright, stop driver. Alright, so where the heck am I here? Yep, okay, I got it. I got it now. So all the fields up here are sunflower, or excuse me, all the fields that we own up here are sunflower. That'll be the next harvest. Yeah, last episode is the episode we built the silo, correct? I think so. Yep, we put one of the Alien Jim silos up here just because we're getting more in a harvest up here than the silo that came with the farm. That holds 200,000 liters, but now we're getting to where, yeah, even with soybean, we were way over, I don't want to say way over 200,000 with soybean, but we definitely will be with sunflower and canola. Alright, course generation, this is field number 1, around 3 times, and I will narrow this down to there. Click on that, and you are good to go. And if you drive on, they're frankly busy for a little bit. Alright, let me hop back on down here. Yep, using the case quad to wrap bales, because why not? I need the horsepower. Not really, but you know, why not? Because we hardly ever use it. Usually I just hire workers to cultivate the cotton fields. I almost said cornfield, but it's cotton field. So I should have 39 bales off this field, which is kind of funny that it actually comes out that way, because our auto-loading trailer holds 39 bales. It just happened to be that way. It's almost like it was meant to be. And it took me for ages, for those of you who've been following along, it took me for ages just to set up a course play course for the Big M to mow the field. So I used to always mow it, and then go around and bale it, and then go around and wrap them. And it took me, if I were to do the job, I think it took me like 3 hours, or used to. When I first started doing, that's when I go back to the 4,000 liter baler. This just makes it a little bit easier. So at some point today, like I said, we'll sell the whiskey, hopefully sell the meat. The cotton price should be actually dropping. I forgot how many cotton modules we have. Well, we got a fair amount. And of course, at 40,000 liters a piece on those, I want to say we got somewhere around 10 of them sitting around. All right, let's not go into our cotton field. But hopefully in about another 5-10 minutes or so, this grass field will be done. And I might be able to go back and get to the BGA, start putting some more silage into the TMR mixer. I actually might, since I got some silage in there, I actually might float up the trailer with some TMR and actually bring it over to the cows and make the cows a little more happier. Actually, I'll probably do that. That way the TMR mixer can start making some TMR because we have the materials now. Got little orange bales everywhere. Well, the bales aren't. Well, they are orange, I guess. They are wrapped nicely. Now we're just last in the chain here. The Big M mowing, the T8 baling. Well, actually, it's the New Holland baler that's baling. But yeah. And I'm falling behind with the wrapper. But this job is just about done. I'm going to check the pricing of things once we get done here. Just because it's been a couple hours, and of course prices are changing. I don't know what's going up, what's going down. I know like this silage bales, they were sitting idle, so the price could actually be going down. So I probably want to sell these before anything else. The silage and the TMR and the cows can wait because that's not urgent stuff. Cows got food. The mixer's fine. Check the price on the whiskey and the meat, see what that's going on. Yeah, the John Deere's still doing his thing. I assume Frank is still doing his thing. Haven't gotten no messages, so everyone's doing a decent amount of work, I hope. Alright, let me just hop up to the Big M. Speaking of, no, that's the Big M that just got done. Yeah, okay, so we can go ahead and stop driver. And then, of course, we will stop the T8 driver as well, because that was on Follow Me. The Big M does need some repair, but it's not dire, and I don't want to spend the $1,500 right now to repair it. It works fast enough right now for me. That's for darn sure. Close that door. Let's go ahead and turn that back on for a second. Pick up the rest that we have here. All right, turn that off and spit out those 2 bales. And park that away. One of these days I'll teach myself, as long as I back up at a decent pace like this, I can back up no problem. It's those days I'm just in a rush trying to get things done, and it looks terrible. So how many bales have I made? Where's that stat? Is it under this one? 39 bales. This field is consistent. Push that bale a little bit forward. That's good. While that's wrapping on up, let me just check to make sure the price of silage here is still the same. Where are we here? Yes, $192 at the barn. And how is the whiskey price? Is that still going up? So the best price stopped, but the other price is still going up, so I'll keep my eye on that. What about the meat? The meat's not doing anything special. All right. All right. And I do have 1 hay bale over here. That's not a big deal. I could probably go ahead and feed that to the horses if I wanted to. All right, drop that off. fold that on up. Now, me backing up an articulated tractor with an implement in the back, that could be kind of fun. Because everything turns real quickly. And of course, I got one that's got a short wheelbase on it as well. And at an angle like that is usually where I do like to park it that way, honestly. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Well, that'll be for the next time. That'll be for the next time. I'll put this somewhere. Oh, no, I gotta do it. I just gotta. Because in theory, I thought, well, we'll do it next time because I got 39 bales. But one bale over there is a hay bale. So technically I got 38 bales. So I do have room on the trailer for this extra bale. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. And I'll put it away again. Then I'll just have to grab my Volvo truck and the flatbed autoloader. We'll pick all these bales up, sell them, get them off the field. And just like that, this grass field is done. Well, I'm back in here checking the session, and it says I made 39 bales. I got 39 bales on here, and I still got 2 more? I'm confused, but more is good. I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask. Yeah, so these bales, like I said, 20,000 liters apiece. Let's go to the barn, which is right here. And the reason why we only sell at the barn, because we kind of like have a contract with them. We're not allowed to sell silage anywhere else but the barn. And they got to be wrap bales. I think the barn only accepts wrap bales. That's kind of stupid to say that, but yeah. Wrap bales only. And hopefully I'm over far enough where it takes most of them. Perfect. So yeah, not... Okay, so 150,000. I was hoping for a little bit more. Did that price drop since we last checked it? I think I usually base it off... Wait, where are we here? Yeah, the price is starting to go down. Still at 192. So I think the $200 is what I base it on. When it's $200, I think that's when we get the 160. Maybe. Somewhere around there. But anyways, let's go grab these other 2 bales. We'll sell those as well. But yeah, look at the money. Yeah, 367,000 to be exact. Not too bad. So that means right now, if the evening were to end, I could pay off 300,000, which would almost get us to the $18 million mark. But we got a lot more selling to do today. Like I said, we got the whiskey to sell. Hopefully some meat would sell. The soybean price, if that happens to go up, we do have over 200,000 liters of soybean to sell. Yeah, so we could get up there quite a ways, but I'm not going to sell just because I have things. We're also looking for a really good price here. All right, so we'll go ahead and sell those 2. Yep, there we go. All right. So I'm going to double check on my workers here in just a second. Just to see what the John Deere is up to. And see how Frank is getting along. Let's see here. Let's go to this map. The John Deere... Alright, so it does this once in a while where it crisscrosses field. Okay, it's getting work done. That's fine. Wasn't expecting that, but yeah. And Frank is almost done with that field there. Then it's got 2 more fields to weed up there. I mean, the John Deere is getting weeding done, just not in the way I thought it would, but it's all good. It is all good. Alright, so let's head on over after I park this up. I'll meet you back over at the BGA. We'll grab our Wilson trailer and load up with some TMR. We'll top off the cows with some TMR, give them some water, and then put some more silage back into the TMR mixer. Alright, 120,000 liters for the cows. Yeah, this trailer also fits in here a lot better than, I always say Crampy, but it may be Crampé. I have no idea how to pronounce that brand, but yeah, we have a 90,000 liter Crampy trailer that tries to fit in here, and sometimes it clips the doors going in and out. Let's go ahead and give them some water. Although they have plenty in here, but they can always use more. Yeah, getting close to 400 cattle in here. I can barely see the food level going up. If you stare at it long enough, you can slowly see it going up. But it's hard when this, you bring in 120,000 liters and realize it's only 10% of the food that they require. While that's still unloading, let me just double check on some pricing here. Like I said, where are the soybeans? Soybean price, so $8.28 right now. It's not a bad price, but it's got to get up around $900. I don't see the bakery offering that much for it because it's usually Agro Wholesales or the Timberline Flour Mill that usually offers a lot more. Cotton price, yeah, not good. And the milk price, yeah, that's dropping like I expected it to. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep my eye on the whiskey price today. The meat price, I'd really like to. I just parked the unloading trailer over there, the flatbed. And man, it's getting a little laggy over there again. Always happens when I get a lot of pallets over there. I'll have to have a talk with this worker down here in the John Deere. I mean, yeah, like I said, they're getting work done, but it's not the order I wanted to get it done in. And working from this side to this side, he's turning around more than he needs to, and that'll slow down his process quite a bit. But since he's already started going that way, it's going to be a mess if I try to turn him around. Alright, so I'm going to load this up with more silage. No, wait. Oh, no, I can. That's right. Sorry. I was like, wait a minute. No. I thought it was full of silage. No, we're full of TMR. Well, we're full of TMR. But now this will start processing again. Actually, already has. So that took out 120,000 liters, and it's already, you can see the numbers going on up. Well, as I was taking care of the BGA down here in the TMR mixer, Frank told me he was done, and I came to the map, and I was like, how are you done? You got weeds up here. Stage 2 weeds. So that means probably field number 3 and field number 4 are stage 2. I turned the day time speed down to 1 because, well, yeah. I don't want stage 2 weeds down there, although they could be. I have not looked. I'm pretty sure this field up here is going to be stage 2 weeds as well. So, yeah, that's what you get when you try to run too fast and you got that many fields to take care of. I mean, yeah, I could turn the weeds off, but I didn't. Yeah, not a big deal. I do have a herbicide sprayer up here. So, yeah, Frank's just got to grab the herbicide sprayer and take care of it before he fertilizes the fields over here. I'll probably take care of that in between episodes because it's not going to take too long. That's a pretty big sprayer. And, yeah, I need to go down to the lower fields and check. So maybe it's kind of a good thing that the John Deere kind of merged over to the other wheat field because, like I said, the weeds are going to work from our right to our left, north to south, I do believe. So getting those fields done pretty quick would be kind of important because I don't want to use herbicide everywhere. I do have a herbicide sprayer down there, the Hardy Rubicon is what we got down there. Same thing as our liquid fertilizer sprayer, just that we got 2 sprayers, one for liquid fertilizer, one for liquid herbicide. But that little machine right there, the machine that I hardly ever use, because we usually keep up usually we keep up to speed with that kind of stuff. But a little bit too slow today. I knew I should have turned down the speed, but I was trying to get the prices look good for this episode and get things done. But is that enough herbicide? I better top them off. So I'll top them off and bring them up there. But yeah, I need to wrap up this episode. Let me park him right there for now. Yeah, you're still weeding. Yeah, so no stage 2 weeds down here yet, which is good. The last thing I want to do, no, I don't want to hop into that. I have brought over a few loads of silage over here, so I got a really good amount so far. But we'll wrap it up with filling up with some more TMR. Total mixed rations, yes. And if we check the cow's status, because we brought over 120,000 liters, yep, they're going to require almost 1.2 million TMR every 10 days. And it's going to be more and more and more. I think this barn holds, I was going to say 500. But when that barn does top off with cows, we will build another barn and take half the, we got 4 different kind of breeds in there. We'll take half the breeds, move them over to the new barn, and then that way the reproduction rate stays way high on all 4 sets of breeds. So we'll have like 2 different cow barns, even amount of cows pretty much, and the reproduction rate, as I ram into my milk house there, the reproduction rate will stay pretty high. And yeah, we'll just, I gotta figure where would I put that barn? Where would I put it? I'm pretty sure we can find somewhere. I gotta, well, you know, I do have a decent amount of room over there where all these trees are. I could just pop it in there. I'll figure it out. I don't want to say we're a ways off from that. I honestly never thought I would come close to filling this barn with cattle, but you know, we're getting rather close. Rather close. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to keep on weeding the fields and fertilizing the fields in between episodes. Yeah, next episode probably will be harvesting the cotton late afternoon, although we're already early afternoon. Just got to keep my eye on the pricing, but the pricing's not going to change much now. I'm running at 1 times the speed. Where are we? Okay, so yeah, we'll be selling the whiskey at the bakery, which is good in a way because that's down here, and that's going to be easy for me to transport all that. The meat price needs to go up, so yeah, we'll start next episode probably selling the whiskey while the cotton harvest is going on. But then, like I said, all the weeds should be taken care of, and maybe even all the fields in the upper plateau will even be fertilized as well. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time right here on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.